Okay, I have learned how to take up-close pictures, videos with this magic camera. It's got this giant lens on the back and you have to zoom it in and then refocus, which means if somebody's going to video on the back, they actually got to have a little bit of skill. It's not click and play. So, as I said the other day, we put a little bit of gas in here, and turns out my gas was sabotaged by an employee and I had some crap in it. So I'm stupid paranoid what might have gone into this tank. So I'm going to pull the drain plug here and see what comes out or not. And then we're going to, I've got a little solution going to be run through the tank. We'll make a little cap for here, a little cap for here. I'll cut these off, have a little on and off switch, and run a solution with a filter. Make sure there's nothing in this oil tank, just to make sure there's nothing in the oil tank. So we're in the process of making that. It's not something I can store by. So we're going to drain this right now, or at least pull the plug and see if anything comes out. That's what we're doing. And here's the point. This bike has engendered such emotion. As I said, if I touch it, I'm going to make a video. So as you can see, we have sludge in the bottom of that. Detect any little crusties. I got lucky. I just put a little splash in. So that's that there. Let that seep out. Now for all you oil change guys out there, this is about how you want to change oil. And not everybody has access to a solvent tank, so always make sure you take your drain plug. There's going to be sludge in it, even on a run motor. It always gathers sludge here. The later tanks actually have a magnetic fill, but you can buy an aftermarket one for one of these early oil tanks if you want. Make sure you take a little cloth and get your sludge out. I'm saying the obvious, but unfortunately, a new guy doesn't know the obvious. So some of you guys watching this are quite experienced, probably much better mechanics and all that than me. And even the ones that aren't, y'all think you are. So it's okay. So even before you put this in your solvent tank or your gas always works as a good solvent for cleaning stuff. Wipe out as much as you can out of it. We're going to go throw this in the solvent tank here in a little bit, along with our oil lines. We're going to pull those here right now. That's what we're doing. We're going to clean this up and we'll put it back in. So we have our neutral ground, or neutral, I trip over words sometimes, our negative ground here. And we're going to pull that off. Let me run and get a screwdriver. I thought I had all my tools laid out. I forgot the screwdriver. There we go. First thing you want to do, in my opinion, is pull the remainders of your ground wire off. So we're going to do that right now. Now I had squirted all this stuff down with dips a couple of times, so nothing is being twisted dry. The bike that sits for a while, that's stupid important. If you don't have Gibbs, at least squirt it down with some WD-40. Something. Some kind of bolt loosener. That's why they came off nice and easy like. I squirted it down and let it sit. Here's our bits and pieces, okay, as it came off the bike. We'll grill that in our little parts bin. There. Now we're going to loosen up our little lines here with 11/16, which of course I don't have that much. Imagine that. Everyone but. Okay. It's actually good I forgot some tools, because the point therein inferred is Todd is not perfect. Todd never said he was perfect. Loosen very easily and gently, because that's the plan. We haven't been off in forever. We have to be very careful. We don't want to fuck this bike up. Come on. Loosen. Loosen, loosen. Alright. So taking off the feeder nipple case. We'll do that. Gently, gently. So, if you get to watch me fuck it up, you all get to laugh at me. If you get to watch me not fuck it up, which is more probable, you get to go, well, maybe Todd actually did. Todd didn't know something, Todd would never have bought this bike. There we go. Here's our oil line. And this is the vent line is what this is. Comes here, vents the motor, the pistons come down, they have air. The air has to go somewhere. It vents onto the ground, it puts a little air into the oil tank, so your oil tank doesn't create a vacuum and stop beating. So it has to have oil pressure back in the oil. This is your vent line. Now we're going to take off our return line here. See how long this stuff's been on there. Here it come loose. Damn it, I don't want to kink that line. Kink it. Alright. Kink it, thank God. Okay, we're going to have to get back to that line probably. Let me see if I can get a little more play on this. A little more WD. Or WD Gibbs on that one. Where that brake goes. Now some of you might go, why am I taking this off? Well, oil lines, when they sit, they can get sludge in it. Sludge can go through and clog up stuff. I don't know, I got a clean line with no crap until I pull it off. pressure off of that, maybe I'll get lucky. Okay, that one's going to sit. I'm going to have give it a few more days of gives there and get back to it. It's not ready. Let's see about our bead line here. Whoops. All right. Okay, come on, baby. There we go. Loose. Now I can't get off the bottom feed line here if I get this off there, so that's going to have to wait too. So we do have this loose here, so we've worked it loose at least. I'm not going to take it off just yet. Just go ahead and tighten it back up, work it loose, you can see. We'll get it off in future videos. So, we're going to leave that like that here. We have this line off, as we said. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put this one back on, and tighten it loosely, and put this return line back on and tighten it loosely, because I want to take the seat off here and take the bike out, and I have to unfortunately wet it and get rid of the battery acid in here. So, and I don't want this open when I do that. Now, there's a reason why I did this now instead of after the fact, because I want to see where these lines are and have it documented for everybody as I go through the bike. So, if what I do, as I said, if I put a wrench to this motorcycle because of its historical significance and its controversy, I will video it. Whatever it is, as stupid simple as it might be, we're going to make a video. And if you want to watch it, great. If you don't, great. It'll be there for posterity, for all time. So if there's any objection to this or that, or question I did this or that, the video will be there long after I'm gone. When the bike goes to somebody else, somebody else refer to it and go, well, this is what Todd did, and that's what the bike was when Todd had it. So therefore, he didn't do this and he didn't do that. There's just no question. Because it's all online. It's all right there. There's no question. Got it? This line here. So you can paint it. But slide back. Oh, back in here, and hopefully we should start threading. Obviously, this has been changed. So obviously, we're going to change that back with the reel. So somewhere in my stuff, I've got a couple of old stock ones. We'll pick them out eventually, stick it on. And most of my stuff's packed up, so that's going to have to wait. Put our little drain plug back in. see some of the sludge coming out of that. Loosened up by our Suedo gas. This is loose. I squirted this with Gibbs. I haven't taken this open yet. They don't normally flop like that. So I can get it to open. I won't know why. I can surmise, guess, but I have to physically open it to tell you for sure why. So, we're going to call this little video here good. We're going to start another one in just a minute. I'm going to pull the seat off, and that's going to be another video.